Hi guys, welcome to Levels video. In this video, we are going to learn about support, resistance, and trend lines. Before wasting any time, let's continue. What is a support? We like to call it a floor level. It's the lowest level the price reaches before turning back to different direction. By that, we mean if the price was going down, when it reached support, it will turn and go up. We use previous level of support to predict the next level of support at the same area or zone where it previously occurred. Back to confluence, guys. At the next level of support, the predicted one, we wait for the price to give us indications if it will turn or break. If the price breaks the level of support, we always wait for price to retest the level, then we'll sell it if the risk reward ratio is in our favor. How to draw support levels? Before we can draw support level, we first need to identify it. To identify support level, we must see bearish candle followed by a bullish candle. Then we draw our main support level from the wick of a bearish candle that has lowest body close at that level if we have many candles at that level. Let me try to clarify this statement. How do we draw support level? Before we draw it, we must first identify the area. And how do we identify the area? We identify the area because we predicted, because of confluence trading, we predicted that this level will occur and will be our level of support. At that area, what must we see in order to identify that area as support? We must see a bearish candle because the movement is down. Then we must see a bullish candle appearing after. Then what do we do after? We draw our level of support where at the wick of bearish candle. And what kind? Not just any bearish candle at that level. The bearish candle that has the body close lower than any other candle that is appearing at that point. I hope that makes sense, guys. But no worries, this will be explained on practical videos. Clear break. How do we see a clear break? To have a clear break, the next candle or candles have to open and close the level of support, close below, the level of support. Otherwise, the level is just tested. If it closed just right in that level, know that the level is tested. Let's go to resistance. Resistance, we like to call it a sailing level. What is it then? It's the highest level the price reaches before turning back to different direction. Resistance occur at the top, so by turning to different direction, we mean before the price goes down. We use previous level of resistance to predict the next level of resistance at the same area or zone where it previously occurred. We can also use like the level of support. If it was support, then it can tend to be a resistance, confluence. At the next level of resistance, the one that we predicted, we wait for the price to give us indication if it will turn or break. If the price break the level of resistance, we always wait for the price to retest at that level. Then we buy if the risk-reward ratio is in our favor. This means that we don't just take trades. How do we draw then a resistance level? Before we can draw resistance level, we first need to identify it. And to identify resistance level, we must see a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle because it's an uptrend move. The last candle must be bullish, then followed by a bearish candle. Then we draw our main resistance level from the wick of bullish candle that has highest body close. At that level, if we have many candles occurring there. Clear break also, to have a clear break, the next candle or candles need to open and close above the level of resistance. Otherwise, the level is just tested. Okay, guys, sorry, here I can see what's supposed to be. They need to open and close above. Close was omitted. Then let's see the level of support and resistance. We are using the previous part that we used when we were dealing with the price action patterns. As the price is moving up, the bull's pressure will be exhausted. Then the price will be forced to retrace, to go down. This is the different direction when we talked about different direction. Then this area right here is our resistance level, our ceiling level. Then what do we need to see here? As the price is moving up, we need to see a bullish candle followed by a bearish candle at this point. And where do we draw it? At the wick of a bullish candle, showing us the price tested that area as bulls were moving, but the bears took place. Okay? Then where do we identify a support? Support, we said it's a floor level. As the price is moving down, the bear's pressure will be exhausted also. And at this level, the price will see a bear candle followed by a bull candle. And we also draw our support at the wick, right at the tip of the wick of a bear candle, showing us that that's where the bears exhausted their pressure. Okay? Then move up, we'll have our ceiling level, support level, floor level, ceiling levels, floor level. And the clear break, in order to see a clear break at this point, which will be explained on charts. At this point, to see a clear break, because of this support, we expected the price to do what? At this point, we expected the price to turn back, but it broke. And how do we identify that this is a clear break? The clear break. We need to see candles opening and closing above this level. Then how do we identify this a clear break again? We need to see also a candle opening and closing below our resistance level or our previous support level. Okay? Let's move on. But don't worry, this will be explained when we consolidate everything. Let's go to trend lines. What are trend lines? Trend lines are diagonal lines that is or are drawn at least from two pivot points where the price turns, support, resistance, and extended to future. 2 pivot points, maybe we find it's an uptrend, you must first find 2 supports and draw your trend line, your uptrend line. And then if it's a downtrend market, you find your 2 resistance level, then you draw your trend line. 2 things to keep in mind while trading trend line breaks. That's part of the strategy that we use. Know that trend line can mean 2 things. Can mean that the change of direction. If it was a downtrend move, then the trend line broke, retested, then we know that the price is ready to change direction. But that can also mean a pullback. It can just mean a deeper pullback, then the price will continue. Okay? How to draw trend lines now? We must first identify the points where the trend started. We need minimum of 2 points, point A and point B, then we extend the line to the future. Take this note. Your trend line must not cut through price. Use the same strategy as drawing support and resistance. Remember we said we draw support and resistance from the wicks of the candles. Even the trend line must be drawn point A from the wick, point B from that wick, then you join the wicks, you extend to the future. Waiting for point C in anticipation that the price will bounce when it reaches to the next point, next time when it touches that trend line, or it will break and retest. Okay? from the wicks, not the body. We don't draw from the body close, we draw from the wicks, just like the way we draw our support and resistance. How to trade trend lines then? Draw your trend line from point A and to point B, then wait for the price to retest or break at point C. That will be the new point, the point where we anticipated that the price, when it reached that point, it will break or bounce. We wait for the price to reach that point, then we get signals either to buy or to sell. Sometimes the price can break or retest at point D or E. It can even go further. You just have to follow the price. Remember that we don't know what will happen to the market. Okay, let's see examples of trend lines. We set a trend line on an uptrend market. This occurred. You see this occurring. You have your point A, your point B. Then you draw the line in an anticipation that the price, when it reaches this level, it will bounce or break. At this point, the price bounced. Is the reason why we bought here. Okay? To take your profit, you use the very same strategies. Next area of confluence to break even and wait to take profit until the price tells you that it's exhausted. Another example. Hence, the trend line can only mean two things. At this point, this trend line means that the price is changing direction because we got point A, point B. While waiting for price to reach point C, what happens? The price broke the level. Then after the price broke this level, we wait for retest, then we sell. Another example, on a downtrend market, we drew point A, point B, point C, and look what happened in point C. Okay? This could be just a false signal, thinking that the price will go down, only to find out the price will break. Then we wait for retest, then we buy. You will know and learn this when we come to structures. You will learn and know this so that you don't fall for false breaks. Okay? Let's continue. Then we said sometimes the price can even bounce, retest, explode. Actually, the word I was supposed to use is explode, because we're expecting an explosion. Explosion meaning that we expect that the price when it bounced at this point, it explode massively. So point A, B, C, we're waiting. C just a small retest, then it went to D. That's when it exploded. Sometimes it can give you the fifth point and explode or break at that point. You have to just follow the price. Then guys, see you in the chart where we'll be identifying support, resistance, and trend line. Okay, see you in the next video.